Hey guys, welcome back. Wanted to do this quick video talking about upcoming content for Citadel, also what's kind of going on with my server, and then what's been going on with me on Citadel Forged with Fire. So firstly, we'll talk about news about patches and upcoming content. If you pay attention to Citadel's social media, you'll notice they haven't really talked about anything in a while. And that's for a couple reasons. One, that they are working on stuff, but also they did, from what I understand, they did run low to minimum staff during the holiday because they're people too. And so I think they took the holiday. And, you know, I know that you guys are used to dealing with publishers like EA or any of the big names, and, you know, where they run staff constantly. But, you know, this is not a $60 game. It's not run by a huge staff. They don't have, you know, all these micro purchases and gem purchases. It's a very small studio, so things take a little bit longer, and so please just be patient, but they're listening to the community and making changes to the game. Now, I do have a few things specifically that I've spoke with the developers behind the scenes about that I'll mention on here. Firstly, and I've alluded to this in the past, they do want to buff the turrets up, which is the Arcane Obelisk and the Obelisk of Flames, I believe it's called, or Flame Obelisk, which is the, you know, the fire turret and then the arcane turret. What is being discussed now is doubling the range. I don't, you know, if you ever use turrets, or if you're raiding, or if you've defended, you may notice that initially the turrets do take a moment to start firing, and then once they start firing, it's okay, but there's a huge gap that someone can just walk right up to your base and the turrets don't shoot them. So they're doubling the range of the turrets. And then the second thing they're doing, which is definitely needed, is they are going to have it where the turrets predict where the target is going to be. So they'll shoot at the predicted location, not where the target currently is, because about the speed of a giant eagle or, you know, like an entry-level tame, you can fly straight by a turret and it can't shoot you because you're faster than the turret's projectile. So that's going to be changing those two things specifically. And then I do have a few other things to talk about that I've been told. One is that they will be posting a patch preview soon, so look for that. And some of the things on there will be they're adding new quests and a full story quest line. So that, to me, that's kind of cool, because it's not just patches that affect PvP players, but that'll affect PvE players as well. They have more raid balancing coming, which is stuff for like raiding bases and stuff, because, you know, they've listened to the community, and I won't get into the details, but right now, you know, it's pretty easy to wipe a decent base, and so we'll see that. More exploit fixes are coming, which to their credit, I personally don't think there's as many exploits as a lot of other games, so, you know, good on them, but there's definitely a few things that need to be fixed. And then aesthetic changes. I guess they're going to be adding dyes into the game, so that's cool. And then other things, and that's just a few specific points. But, you know, if you looked at their last patch notes, I mean, they were really long. The patch notes were long. These developers care about the game. They listen to what you guys are saying. So keep giving feedback, keep playing to show that this game has potential, and we'll keep getting, you know, content and, you know, patches. So that, you know, that's enough with that. The second thing I'll talk about is the server. I'm on the same server that I've been on, which is called, oh God, what is it called? Ow, whoosh. Oh, I got an infernal chasing me. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. It's C-A-H-I-R on PlayStation. I think it's Kahir. I could be pronouncing that wrong. But you know, this is the server I've been on for a while, and we've been wiped 3 times on this server, which is fine. And if you know, like I've said, if you get wiped, don't be salty about it. Just, you know, try to build stronger. I've talked to essentially the main guild on the server. Their leader, Baby Hands, who's a YouTuber as well, is allowing us to build up because he wants to do a war series where we kind of have these planned strategic wars and we put them on YouTube. And so it seems like something that could be cool. So that's something we'll do. And as far as where we are with building, today marks a week of when we started again. So this is our base right now. I'm on the left side here and then my buddy's on the right side. So everything from here over is mine. And so I have like the, like the basic base, which it's a never ending thing, keep having to build it. But essentially what I want to do is like completely surround it by these buildings, like these, that'll essentially just be glorified turret buildings. And surround the whole area with it, which I think will be pretty cool, especially if this base makes it to the patch where they're gonna buff the turrets up. It'll be able to defend itself a lot better. Now, granted, I do have to say this base is only here because that main group, which is what I would refer to as like the Alpha House, they are allowing it to be here. I mean, because they could wipe it if they wanted to. And so not to say, whether or not, I am grateful for that, but at the same time, like they have to enjoy the game as well. So we'll see how long that lasts, but I definitely do want to try to do the war series. We've been griefed by a few people. No one's really pushed hard on our bases yet. We've got sieged a little bit, but nothing that we couldn't handle. As far as the main group, they've griefed us a little bit, but, not with the intention to try to wipe us, just to have a little bit of fun. But yeah, still a lot of raiding going on. Still a lot of people being wiped by various groups. This is probably one of the most popular servers on PlayStation. It's like every day it gets capped out, so it's still going strong. The game's doing well. I guess just to talk about the build a little bit, obviously, I'm not really giving away my location just because the people on the server already know where I'm built. So it's not, if they watch this video, they're not gonna be like, oh, he's built over. I mean, yeah, people know where we're built. But yeah, that obviously main base here. It looks like a decent size, but actually inside it's very small. Most of the base is just honeycomb and, obviously the essentials that you need. But yeah, very small base right now. And then essentially I want to build these honeycombed turret buildings all around. We have a few small ones, but like these could, even if somebody was just griefing, they could just easily wipe one of these out. But it's just extra defenses to have. But yeah, just really a small functional design is what I'm going for. And, it's a work in progress. Aesthetically, I'd like everything to look nice, kind of like this building and this turret building. But for now, it's kind of just the outline of everything. And then eventually, I'm hoping to have everything looking good. But yeah, we're playing pretty much, pretty much. We have been playing every day. We grinded really hard for the first 4 days. And now it's just kind of slowly building everything up, trying to upgrade everything to ornate, etc., etc. But yeah, still having a lot of fun with the game. I look forward to see what the developers are going to do. Post your comments below. Please like, subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.